The billionaire stood barefoot on the polished dojo floor, his black belt marked with 8 thin white lines, each representing a Dan most martial artists only dreamed of reaching. Cameras clicked, reporters whispered, and his personal security held their breath. Yet his eyes weren't on them. They were fixed on the man standing quietly in the corner. A single dad in worn jeans, holding his daughter's lunchbox, as if he had wandered into the wrong universe. And that's where the hook of this story grabs you, because in the next few minutes, the world would witness something no one expected. So if you're here, settle in, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to support more emotional, powerful stories like this. Now, let's step into the dojo. The single dad's name was Adil. He wasn't famous. He didn't own a company. He wasn't even supposed to be on camera. He had come only to fix a broken window at the billionaire's private training center. His little daughter, Mina, stood behind him, her small hand holding onto the hem of his shirt. They were late for school, but he had no choice, he needed the money. Every extra hour mattered. Every small job kept the lights on. But then the billionaire, Ryuji Tanaka, 8th Dan Aikido master, tech mogul, and one of the top 5 richest men in Asia, saw a deal from across the room. Ryuji paused mid-demonstration. His students froze. Everyone turned to look at the tall, humble janitor holding a toolbox. "You," Ryuji said, pointing at him. Adil blinked. "Me, yes." The billionaire smiled. "Would you like to spar?" Gasps rippled through the dojo. Adil tried to step back. "Sir, I'm not qualified, I'm not." Ryuji raised a calm hand. "Your posture says otherwise. Your presence. You've trained, haven't you?" Adil swallowed. The memories stung. He had trained. Once. A lifetime ago, before hospital bills, before factories closed, before life crushed every dream he had. He slowly shook his head, but Mina tugged on his hand. "Daddy, you can do it." Those 4 words pierced deeper than any blade. Ryuji's smile widened. "Come, spar with me." Adil exhaled, then said the line that made every camera turn toward him. "Fine, I'll do it, but only if you promise not to cry." The dojo erupted. As they stepped onto the mat, Ryuji studied him, not with arrogance but curiosity. "You fought before," the billionaire said quietly. "I trained enough to defend myself," Adil replied. And then, life happened. Before Ryuji could respond, Adil bowed. The billionaire bowed back. The spar began with soft, slow movements, testing, feeling, measuring. Adil flowed with surprising precision. His hips turned flawlessly. His footwork was clean. His timing, beautiful. Reporters leaned forward. "Who is this guy?" One whispered. "He moves like he's trained for decades. But he's just a janitor." Ryuji's smile grew with each exchange. But halfway through, something shifted. Adil wasn't fighting Ryuji anymore. He was fighting every night he stayed awake counting coins. Every day Mina asked why Mama wasn't coming back. Every moment the world told him he wasn't enough. His eyes burned. His body loosened. His movement transformed. He caught Ryuji's wrist, pivoted, and with a perfectly controlled motion, stopped an inch before taking the billionaire to the ground. The room froze. Adil stepped back, breathing heavily. "I don't want to hurt you." Ryuji exhaled, stunned. "You could have, easily." It wasn't a fight anymore. It was truth. After the spar, while the world buzzed with shock, Ryuji approached Mina first. "You know," he said gently, "your father is extraordinary." Mina's eyes lit up. "I know." Then Ryuji turned to Adil. "Why did you stop training?" Adil looked away. "I didn't have a choice. My daughter needed stability. Jobs that pay. Martial arts didn't." Ryuji nodded slowly. "You sacrificed your dream to keep hers alive." Adil didn't answer. He didn't need to. Ryuji finally said, "A man who chooses love over glory is stronger than any fighter I've met." Then unexpectedly, he bowed, deeply, respectfully. At first Adil panicked. "Sir, please don't." But Ryuji raised a hand. "Today, you taught me something. Strength isn't in skill, it's in heart." In front of every camera, Ryuji said, "I want you to teach at my academy. Your own schedule, your own class, full salary. Benefits for your daughter. I've never met someone who carries pain with such grace. Let me help carry it with you." Adil's breath caught. His eyes burned. He shook his head. I don't deserve that." Ryuji placed a hand on his shoulder. You deserve more than the world ever gave you. Let me give back a piece. Mina hugged her dad's leg. Daddy, say yes. And for the first time in years, Adil felt the weight in his chest lighten. Yes, he whispered. Months later, the dojo echoed with laughter, not struggles. Adil taught kids who were shy, bullied, or broken, like he once had been. Mina sat proudly in the front row every day. And Ryuji often stood in the doorway, watching quietly, knowing he had invested not in a fighter, but in a father, a survivor, a man with a heart strong enough to reshape lives. The world didn't remember the spar as a fight. They remembered it as hope. Because sometimes, a single moment can lift a man from shadows back into the light. So if this story touched your heart, make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Your support helps these stories reach the people who need them most.